And he started Toastmasters this past February, and he's a business analyst here at CSX. And his favorite hobbies include guitar, tennis, cricket, and volunteer work. Please welcome Naveen Modali, the networking professional. Naveen Modali.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and a lot of guests. The topic today that I selected is the networking professional. Don't worry, coming from a business analyst perspective, I'm not going to talk to you about locomotive networking of software networking. This is a whole new topic, which you might be knowing, but the goal of my presentation today is to give you an overview of professional networking. And I would like to present to you some ideas or details that I've learned in my experience of professional networking. To start with, when I first took my job about 10 or 12 years back, all I used to do is work, and watch TV. If I had some more spare time, I still used to watch TV. And I was like this. Eventually, one day it hit me suddenly that, hey, all I'm doing is watching TV and not being productive at all. There is something that I need to change about myself to be more productive. It all started when I mentioned some interest at my temple that I could help you do some volunteer activities. And as part of that opportunity that I got, I was introduced to a lot of people in the community that I'm in, and which helped me to get into more network and contacts over the time. And from that, over the time, it appeared to be that I had spent more time networking with people and reduced my time of watching TV home. Of course, I do get complaints from my wife that I do a lot of networking now, so that's a different story, but I really like to what the point about networking. I would like to give you a little bit of information about networking and stress you on some importance of why we should network and the advantages of networking. What is networking? To keep it simple, it's all about expanding your contacts. This contact could be anyone. It's just not from your office or from your own profession. This could be any random contact that you can meet, because the point here is you're trying to make a contact with a new person. That is the main goal of networking. And once you have established a contact or you know a person, the next step in networking is to have them know you or like you, and eventually you try to build an image or impression about you within the community or the society that you're in, or within the network that you are in. That is the main goal of networking. Why should we network? In my personal opinion, and it happened to me personally, I got a job, 2 jobs actually, within just my network over the last 6 years. And that is a very important feature or a factor that as to why you should network. Secondly, it offers you advice and information when you need. In my network, from my friends, I now have a friend who files my taxes. He's from my network. I met him 8 years back. I have a friend right now who's a realtor who's helping me buy a home right now. So these are all people that I have within my network. I acquainted, I made contacts, put in touch with them, and slowly grew into a friendship, and they're helping me out right now. The last thing, which is the beauty of networking, is if you're looking for some information and the contact that you know doesn't have the information, he or she would reach out to another contact to give you that information. Eventually, you are expanding your network and you've just added a new contact onto your list. Who, where, how? Simple answer. Everywhere, anywhere. We don't have any restricted rules. You have to network with a certain group or a certain list of people. It could be anywhere. For example, I actually met Rudy, Judy, and John even before I met them at work. I happen to know that Judy is in the same team as I am, but I haven't met her at my office, but I met her first at the Toastmasters Club. Anywhere. It could range from your office all the way till the happy hour at your favorite bar. And good luck remembering the person you met at the happy hour the next day. But it's possible, but I do have a lot of contacts that I met over happy hours, and I do have some very good contacts who help me at happy hours at the bars now. The most important thing in networking is you volunteer. It's very simple. All you have to do is you ask and you attend. From my personal opinion, I personally benefited being a volunteer. 5 years back, I took a role of being a volunteer for a fundraiser program to raise money to help some funds to generate for kids in India for their education. As part of that, I got an opportunity to project my communication and leadership skills with that event. It just happened to be that on the very event, I was introduced to a director of a very big consulting firm in South Florida. After 2 months, I ended up working for that company just because of that contact I made at that fundraiser company. So, volunteering is a critical piece. And this is something, if you volunteer and you attend these events, this could be your part of giving back to your community if you're involved with a nonprofit organization, things like that. Now that you've established contact and you met someone, the next important step in networking is you have to maintain that contact. You have to keep in touch with the contact you made. You need to grow more relationship out of the contact. The easiest way to do is keep communicating with them. You attend events. You show your presence in some events. And most importantly, you do this on a regular basis, Facebook, LinkedIn. These are your channels of maintaining a contact, maintaining a relationship with your contact that you've established. So these are essential ways of maintaining your network. I would like to summarize with this slide about the importance of networking. Number one, like I said, it's information. This could be a little bit of information possibly about a new job or a new opportunity or a chance to be a multimillionaire. Second thing, it offers you a perspective. It's not always your perspective. You can get to view different views and different perspectives from different people. Not just from your profession, from perspectives outside your profession if you need information. Like for me being a business analyst, I had no clue what to do for a realtor or to file taxes. And my contacts helped me do that. Most importantly, help. You exactly know who you can reach to get help. I would like to summarize with one thing about networking. It's not what you know, it's about who you know. Back to you, my Toastmasters.